What if I told you that most Americans are still traveling like it's 2015, while airlines, airports, and governments quietly change the rules in 2026? What if the reason your flights feel more expensive, more stressful, and more exhausting isn't bad luck, but missing information? Today's travel world rewards people who know the system, not the people who spend more. And if you stay till the end of this video, I'll reveal the #1 travel hack of 2026 that airlines, booking platforms, and even credit card companies don't want you to fully understand. This single shift can save you thousands of dollars per year, reduce airport stress, and completely change how often you can travel. So don't skip ahead, because every hack builds toward that final revelation. And once you see it, you'll never book or fly the same way again. Hack number 15. The death of cheap days and the rise of dynamic travel windows. 2026 update. For years, Americans believed in the myth of cheap days, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, or secret midnight booking hours. In 2026, that idea is officially dead. Airlines now use AI-driven dynamic pricing windows, meaning prices shift based on demand velocity, not calendar days. What matters now is how many people are searching, not when you are booking. The smartest travelers in 2026 don't check prices once, they track price momentum. If a route's price hasn't changed in 48 hours, it's usually a trap. But if prices fluctuate rapidly within a few hours, that's when algorithms are testing demand and temporarily underpricing seats. The hack is to monitor volatility, not discounts. This one mindset shift already puts you ahead of 80% of travelers. Hack number 14. Why searching too much makes your flight more expensive. In 2026, search behavior matters more than cookies ever did. Airlines now track search frequency across devices, not just browsers. If you repeatedly search the same route, even on different phones, the system flags your interest level as high intent. High intent equals higher pricing tolerance. The smartest hack is counterintuitive. Search less, but smarter. Use one device for research and a completely separate device, or even a different network, for booking. Many seasoned travelers now finalize bookings on mobile data instead of Wi-Fi because shared IP addresses signal group interest. It sounds extreme, but in 2026, subtle digital signals directly affect ticket pricing more than loyalty status. Hack number 13. The new passport rule. Most Americans still don't know. As of 2026, dozens of countries now enforce strict 6-month passport validity rules with digital verification, even if they didn't before. But here's the twist. Airlines, not border agents, are now responsible for checking compliance. That means, if your passport is close to expiring, airlines may deny boarding even if the destination technically allows entry. The hack is simple but powerful. Renew your passport once it has less than 12 months validity, not 6. Travelers who wait until the last minute are seeing rebookings, denied boarding, and lost vacations. In 2026, passport timing is no longer paperwork, it's travel insurance. Hack number 12. Why carry-on is the new luxury. Checked bags used to feel normal. In 2026, they are a liability. Airlines now use automated sorting systems that prioritize elite status bags and premium tickets. Economy checked bags are statistically delayed more often than ever before. The smartest American travelers now design trips around carry-on only travel, even for long journeys. The hack isn't packing less, it's packing smarter. Modular clothing, compression systems, and multi-use garments mean a single carry-on can now replace a full suitcase. Less waiting, fewer fees, zero lost luggage stress. Carry-on isn't minimalism, it's strategic freedom. Hack number 11. Airport arrival. Times are lying to you. Arrive 3 hours early is outdated advice in 2026. Airports now operate on predictive congestion models, meaning security bottlenecks spike in narrow windows, not evenly. Arriving too early can actually put you inside the worst congestion zone. The hack is to time arrival based on security surge data, not airline advice. Many airports peak 90, 120 minutes before boarding, then clear rapidly. Experienced travelers now arrive later, but precisely, saving hours of standing, stress, and fatigue. Time is the most valuable currency in modern travel, not money. Hack number 10. Why your seat location matters more than your ticket class. In 2026, aircraft seating algorithms prioritize balance, fuel efficiency, and passenger behavior predictions. Certain rows statistically deplane faster, experience fewer service interruptions, and have lower turbulence impact. The hack is to avoid the popular routes influencers recommend. Those areas now attract families, frequent movers, and higher disturbance rates. Instead, choose algorithmically boring seats, zones with low change probability. Quiet, faster exits, and smoother flights aren't about upgrades anymore. They're about positioning. Hack number 9. Hotel prices are cheaper after you check in. Here's a 2026 secret. Many hotels now adjust room pricing in real time after check-in, not before. That means longer stays often become cheaper after the first night. The hack is to book one night initially, then extend at the front desk or through the hotel app. Hotels prefer occupied rooms with flexible guests, and dynamic repricing often favors extensions. Americans who lock full stays up front often overpay without realizing it. Hack number 8. Why travel insurance is no longer optional. In 2026, flight delays, weather disruptions, and labor strikes have increased across global travel networks. But here's the shocker. Airlines now legally limit compensation more aggressively through fine print changes. Travel insurance isn't about worst-case disasters anymore. It's about guaranteed recovery. The smartest travelers don't buy insurance for emergencies. They buy it for certainty. Lost bags, missed connections, hotel interruptions. Insurance now replaces airline accountability. Hack number 7. Credit card points lost their power, unless you do this. In 2026, most American travelers are sitting on points that are silently losing value. Airlines quietly adjusted redemption ratios, blackout algorithms, and partner availability. The hack is not earning more points, it's burning them faster. Points are no longer savings accounts, they're melting assets. Smart travelers redeem points as soon as they hit usability thresholds, not aspirational goals. Holding points long-term is now a losing strategy. Hack number 6. Why travel apps know more about you than you think. Modern travel apps in 2026 analyze movement patterns, spending habits, and stress responses. They don't just recommend routes, they predict compliance. The hack is to limit permissions aggressively. Travelers who restrict location tracking often see different pricing, different upsells, and sometimes better base offers. Transparency works both ways, and controlling your digital footprint is now part of smart travel. Hack number 5. The rise of silent travel. Noise, crowds, constant announcements. Modern travel is overwhelming. In 2026, a new trend called silent travel is emerging. It focuses on routes, times, and environments with lower sensory overload. Flights with fewer announcements, hotels with minimal alerts, and destinations with controlled tourism flows. Americans who adopt silent travel report less fatigue, better sleep, and more memorable trips. Travel isn't about movement anymore. It's about mental clarity. Hack number 4. Why domestic travel is secretly harder than international. Ironically, U.S. domestic travel has become more stressful than many international routes. Overbooked flights, smaller aircraft, tighter security flows. The hack is counterintuitive. Sometimes flying internationally is easier. More space, better service, smoother schedules. Smart Americans in 2026 compare stress, not just price, before choosing destinations. Hack number 3. Stop planning trips around destinations. The biggest mindset shift in modern travel is this. Stop planning around places. Start planning around conditions. Weather stability, infrastructure reliability, crowd behavior, and pricing elasticity matter more than landmarks. Travelers who choose destinations based on favorable conditions consistently report better experiences than those chasing famous spots. Hack number 2. Flexibility is the new first class. In 2026, flexibility beats luxury. Travelers who can shift dates, airports, or routes slightly unlock massive advantages. Airlines now reward adaptability more than loyalty. Being flexible doesn't mean chaos, it means optionality. The more options you allow, the more the system works for you instead of against you. Hack number 1. The shocking truth about modern travel. Watch this again. Here it is. The truth airlines, platforms, and travel influencers rarely say out loud. Travel is no longer about destinations, deals, or even comfort. Travel is about control. The travelers who win in 2026 are the ones who control timing, data, flexibility, and expectations. Once you stop chasing cheap and start managing systems, everything changes. You travel more, stress less, and spend smarter. And once you see travel as a strategic game instead of a purchase, you never lose again. If this video changed how you think about travel, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still thinks Tuesday is the cheapest day to fly. Because in 2026, information isn't power. Timing is.